Good morning, I'm Steve Johnson, and here's a look at the latest from the Dove newsroom. Zika virus concerns are escalating in Florida as more cases turn up daily. Extreme concerns for pregnant women in particularly, including a travel advisor for them to avoid Miami altogether, and if already there, to get tested. CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden says eradication efforts are not quickly taking hold as well as they need to be.
We're not seeing the number of mosquitoes come down as rapidly as we would have liked. That could be because they're resistant to the insecticides being used, or that they're still standing water that they're breeding in, or that simply it's a really tough mosquito to control. It breeds indoors and out. The eggs can hatch in a bottle cap full of water. So that's something that we'll be determining over the coming days and weeks.
Now, intense neighborhood sweeps of the area, specifically of Wynwood area, where active transmission of Zika are occurring, prompted the CDC travel advisory near Miami and surrounding areas. Officials are increasing their grassroots efforts as well to reach the homeless and less able to respond to those alerts. President Obama says Donald Trump is unfit to be president, and he keeps proving it. Speaking during a news conference with the Prime Minister of Singapore, the president reaffirmed the statement he made last week, saying Republican leaders should withdraw their endorsements of Trump.
The fact that he doesn't appear to have basic knowledge around critical issues in Europe, in the Middle East, in Asia, means that he's woefully unprepared.
The president says Trump's criticism of a fallen Muslim American soldier's family is the latest evidence that the GOP presidential nominee is unfit to lead America. The Olympic torch had a difficult time making it to the stadium in Rio de Janeiro due to 3 different protests in Brazil. One bomb scare closed down a new tram station, and protesters filled the streets in 3 different locations to protest the economic troubles in the largest country in South America. Meanwhile, in the small town of Itaboraí, municipal corruption has halted construction on a huge refinery project that was to create thousands of jobs. Citizens aren't taking it well and protested the slowdown. In other parts of the route, tear gas had to be used to disperse the crowd, and several places along the route had to be changed due to overflow protests. Well, the Public Employee Retirement System, or PERS, is anticipating cost overruns and increases approaching $1 billion over the next 2 years in Oregon. Experts in the benefits field say even a drastic spike in investment results will not solve the long-term systematic problem. Secretary of State Dennis Richardson recently appeared on the Dove's program and discussed the PERS system about the negative impact on the primary industry that it would benefit, specifically educational employees. You can check that out by going to thedove.us. Let's take a look at the weather scene and what we can expect. For Northern California, 94 today in Yreka, up to 98 Thursday before temperatures start down to 88 on Sunday. In the Klamath Basin, 87 today, up to 91 tomorrow, down to 80 degrees as a high on Sunday. As we head along the Oregon coast, 71 today, then 68 degrees and a slight chance of rain Thursday through Sunday. As we move into the Central Oregon area, Bend, 82 and sunny today, 89 tomorrow, 84 on Friday, only 78 by Sunday. And for Southern Oregon in the Medford area, sunny skies, 95 today, up to 97 tomorrow, cooling back down to as low as 88 for the high on Sunday. That's a look at news and weather. You're up to date with the latest here on the Dove.